Welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be talking about how to prepare for TCS NQT in 3 days, last minute preparation strategy, 3-day plan to ace NQT. So the 3 days are 21, 22 and 23. Now on 21st, if you practice basic grammar, sentence completions, paragraphs, synonyms and antonyms, reading comprehension, then I think you should be good to go for verbal ability questions in the first section of NQT. Now these questions are fairly easy. For example, if we are talking about a question that is displayed here, it is the children of the poor and dash communities who are often trafficked to be forced into labor. Now opulent, average, these words don't even fit into it, and bourgeois, the word is new itself. So if you go ahead with marginalized, the children of poor and marginalized communities who are often trafficked, the sentence sounds good, and marginalized is the correct answer for this one. So the questions are fairly easy. Just make sure that you go through the previous year questions, like solve 5 to 10 questions in these type of questions. So you'll be able to solve the question that comes up in your NQT. Coming next on 22nd, you should be practicing about number series, percentages. Number series means a series will be given and you will be asked to find the next number in that series. Now percentage means that let us say a shopkeeper buys some items for 1000 rupees and then he sells the item for 200 rupees, then what is the percentage of profit? So in this case he earned 100 rupees on 100 rupees, that is 100% of profit. Probably a bad example for percentages, but you get the idea. Now probability, pretty simple questions like there are 10 balls in a basket, out of which 3 are red, 7 are blue. What is the probability that both of the balls drawn simultaneously are red? So these are pretty easy questions. There are formulas based on which you can get the answer easily. So ratio and proportion, again these type of questions also come up with alloys, like 10 parts of silver are mixed with 2 parts of gold, and questions like that. Work and time, simple questions again. Train questions, boat questions, speed and distance. Basic formula is there, speed is equal to distance upon time. A single formula can solve all the questions. Again profit loss is simple. Simple and compound interest, again they have like the formula, and if you go apply to the principal, interest rate and the time duration, you can get simple and compound interest easily. Now ages question will be there, like for example, person A is there 3 years back. Person A and his son's age difference was x number of years. So after y number of years, how will be the ages of these two? So the questions like that, pretty easy. You just have to assume one of the ages as x and then apply the same calculations to get the equations and all. So yeah. Now clock and calendar are pretty easy questions again. These are like, if 15th August 2020 was on Monday, then this year the same day will be on what day? Again these questions have formulas, but if all of this like is like putting pressure on you, you can simply skip a couple of questions or two. It's not necessary for you to attempt and get all the questions right. Again now areas and perimeter, simple formula for square, for circle, for triangles. Again volume as well in this. So divisibility and single digit numbers, I think divisibility by 4, divisibility by 8, divisibility by 6, all these divisibilities, and if possible 13, 17, all these numbers. So if you know the divisibility test, you can go ahead and solve this type of question. Alloys and mixture, I already said, like it is basically the same as ratio and proportions. So this is a question for I can say reasoning ability. In this it is saying that C is deep means 213, sky is blue means 514, C looks blue means 264. It's pretty observant that the string they have given, C is deep, contains 3 words. The digit number of digits is also 3. So C means 2, is means 1 and deep means 3. Sky means 5, is means 1, blue means 4. Again C means 2, looks means 6 and blue means 4. What is the code for sky? pretty simple. 5 is the code for sky. So these are questions which they'll ask you in reasoning ability. Fairly easy questions if you practice a few from last year's questions, only the last year's. And if you want to be more confident in your preparation, last 2 years of questions, that would be more than sufficient for you to prepare for NQT. Again, on 23rd, you can revise your programming and coding questions like data types, functions and scope, recursion, file handling, variable. All these concepts are taught in first year itself, so I don't think they are that tough to solve questions on. Functions will basically mean you will be calling by value, calling by reference. Data type meaning they'll make simplest example can be they'll write a program for division, and the result will be stored in a int variable. So will that generate a correct result? So not all the times, because sometimes the division might also create decimal or floating values. So for that we need to have float or double. So simple questions like that. Again, functions and scope, recursion, file handling, like basic, how do you create a file pointer, how do you open a file, how do you close a file, and things like that. Variable names and all. So loops and conditionals, for loop, while loop, do while loop, all these questions are in C most importantly. So the syntax is pretty familiar to everyone. Command line arguments, again your program can be executed from command line, and like argc, argv in Java. So what do they mean, argument vectors and all. So yeah, so this is advanced, you don't need to do this, but if you want to be extra prepared, you can go ahead and revise these topics as well. So we'll look into an example like these questions are like checking if a given year is leap or not, printing a number series, string manipulation. So these are the type of questions that are like usually asked. So if you look into it, like the first string is given 1 comma 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 9 comma 8. So all these I have highlighted the alternate digits in red so that you can see that it's fairly easy. You just have to start a loop from 1 up to the number n, that they have said that we want this series up to number n. So fairly easy logic as well. And again, so string manipulation question is there, replace vowels by percentage and consonants by hash. And you just have to traverse the entire string, and you have to have a switch case. You can write 5 cases like case A, case E, case I, case O, case U, and for that you can return percentage, and default case you can return a hash, and you just have to pass all the characters in the string to this switch case. So you will definitely get the desired output. So if you have your loop correct, if you have your conditional statements correct, if you know how to write a switch case program, then you should be good to go for coding section as well. Given year is leap or not, people think that okay, so what I have been taught in school is if I divide a year by 4, and if it is divisible, then the year is a leap year, otherwise it is not. But actually it requires more of logic. That is it guys. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, like this video if you like the content, if you think this is gonna be helpful. Also let us know in the comment section about any doubts you have. This is it for the video guys. Thank you so much.